All right, hello everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's doing amazing because I know I am. My name is Chad. I'm a motion designer and I'm learning to draw every day just to prove to people that it's not really that hard. Okay, what is this? What is this? What is this? Right there? That sucks. And I got very frustrated with it yesterday that I was like, okay, frick this. For so many reasons. It looks bad. It just looks bad. But also, I was trying to figure out the shortcuts for the keyboard, and Photoshop was like, no, I'm not gonna let you do that, because somehow, like, every freaking key that I try, like, it's either allocated to some other shortcut or just for some reason just doesn't let me do it. So I don't know about that, but anyways, I'm gonna keep watching the tutorials, and yeah, Proko. Let's see, Proko has been uploading some some videos from the courses on the paid courses on his channel, which is nice, which is okay. The perspective secret. Okay, there's a secret to perspective. There's a 40 minutes video, which is insane. Sketching and studying masters. Perspective. Practice simplifying values with note and studies. Okay. Creating dynamic characters from loose sketches. Oh, yes. I want to learn that. Hello. Hello. Okay, we're good. So this might be interesting. Try to sketch at night. Explore absurd ideas. What the hell? Boost your creativity with daily sketching. So now I'm trying to do sketchbooking to build your visual library. Great artists have edge control. How to fill a sketchbook. I don't care about sketchbook, bruh. Just the gesture course with Michael Hampton. So, is this all promoting the stuff? The types of light sources. This could be interesting. Values could also be interesting, which is darker. Stop drawing wrinkles. Drawing from memory. Better gesture. Wait. This looks like what is it called? Not Mark. Brent Eviston. Interesting. Don't make this mistake. Escape photo reference limitation. Yeah, yeah. How to shade gesture drawing. Designing characters. This is all fun. Okay, I need to fix something.
Easy to estimate when we don't.
Alright, this is 9 minutes.
Hi.
Hello. I'll do these 9 minutes real quick, and we can have some time to draw. So is this showing on YouTube? All right.
Don't need to get it exact.
Wait, what?
Last lesson, we learned that there are multiple ways to create the illusion. Some easy, some not. Let's solve them all with a single skill. Two of our illusionary tricks are easy. Overlap, super simple. Atmosphere, things fade into the background.
Overlap, atmosphere. Oh, I got this back, thankfully.
Two of our illusionary tricks are easy. Overlap. Super.
Perspective.
Last lesson we
Tricks. Convergence. Overlap. Makes sense, right? Easy enough. I kind of forget it sometimes. And atmosphere.
we learn that there are multiple ways.
Atmosphere overlap. Convergence for shortening. And diminution. Okay. For shortening. Convergence.
Ways to create the illusion. Some easy, some not. Let's solve them all with a single skill. Two of our illusionary tricks are easy. Overlap. Super simple. Atmosphere. Things fade into the background. No-brainer. Three of the secrets take study and practice. Foreshortening. It's not as easy as it doesn't look. Beginners seldom dare. Diminution. Easy to estimate when we don't need to get it exact. Less easy when we want it exact. And convergence to vanishing points. Not hard to know they exist. Not always easy to know where they are. Foreshortening, well-placed vanishing points, and precise shrinking in the distance are difficult skills, but we shall pursue them, and this lessons project will show you why. It points to one major skill that solves all of those problems once you've mastered it. It is reducing a complex form into a simple one that you can draw into any position. That is the skill. If your goal is to not have to copy, but to look, then reinvent your image, here's how you won't learn to do that. Draw an object. Copy what you see. Take pains to get it exact. Get it exact. Put in detail. Lots of detail. Make sure you don't miss any detail. Now, draw it again in a different position without looking at the object in that position. Make it up. Can't do it? Here is the lesson. Copying may help you notice detail, but it won't help you redraw the thing with the detail into another position. That takes skill with form. Let me show you how we learn to do that. Draw an object as simplified form. A box, for example. Then, in another position, draw the box again. Now we have line systems. Those are the secret. They will take time. Here is the thing. We can't reposition until we establish a structure. Once we position a box, its three line systems solve all other lines. This is a secret that many don't know. Most of this course is about that and how to apply it to things and to settings. Settings have line systems. Right-angled streets, for example. Streets are not objects so much as environments, where lines may mean long distances, even a journey. We'll get to settings after we've learned to draw objects. They have lots in common. Big settings often have big diminution, but so do small objects seen by small creatures. Up close. Big or small, it's the same set of principles. And I must warn you, even though we'll start with objects before we get to environments, some objects are difficult. Objects with lots of parts, ins and outs, lots of oblique angles. These are too much for beginners. The same with anatomy. Hands, for example, are complex objects, 16 forms, movable, not for beginners. Skeletal studies.
The hands are literally what I started with.
Turning the bones into 3D components. Such things are for artists who know this already, aspire to this, that's where we're going, but don't start there. The same with any organic forms. Animal bodies, muscle masses. Hang in there for that. Before we learn complex organic forms, we learn simple, blocky ones. Now for the project. Challenge yourself. See if you need perspective. Choose something worthy to study. Place it in 3/4 view. Draw it as if it were boxed. Don't put in detail. Even if you love detail, go for the form. Now, draw it again in another position. Looks so easy. You can draw from real-life objects, or from other drawings, or photos. That's fine. No cheating that way. You have to invent when you can't see the other position. Anything, really. But if you're new to this, choose a thing that is already simplified, already boxy. It may seem boring as form, perhaps, but it will make the point. Drawing something simple into imaginary positions prepares you to do this with anything drawable. When you advance, you will use multiple forms: blocks, wedges, cylinders, toruses, spheres. Let's look at spheres for a moment. Spheres as forms. This is a circle in circles, and a sphere in circles. So is this. Sort of. This is a sphere in a sphere. So is this. Sort of. Spheres are such simple forms and so appealing you may be tempted to start with them, and some people do. Andrew Loomis taught cartoonists to invent heads by reducing them to simplified spheres. But 2 things to know in advance about spheres. One is that placing ellipses on spheres precisely is very advanced, more difficult than you may think. But the good news is, placing them not so precisely is easy. In Premium, I'll teach you something like spheres, but much looser to start. The other thing is that accurate ellipses on spheres come from knowing accurate lines on boxes, more than I want to explain here, but I'll give you beginner-friendly versions in Premium. I will introduce you to a freehand way to begin a form drawing that I call the blob approach. The blob approach? The blob approach. A very simplified method of drawing a form from a shape with a cross contour line, or 2, or 3. That gets us started. Then we can work as much as we like on refining it. This is a challenging human activity exclusive to mammals with prefrontal cortexes. Figure it out if you can. I'm here to help, but before you watch me draw this, I recommend that you try it yourself. That preps you for it. It may look logical when you see it demoed, and it is logical, but if you haven't studied the logic, you'll find it more difficult than you expect. If, however, you have learned the forms, try your redrawings in several varied positions. It may inspire others and display your skill. If you draw something worth sharing in our community, it shall be seen. If it's something worth showcasing, you shall be celebrated. First, simplify. Understand it as form. Then draw another position. That is not copying. That is creating. This is your challenge. It takes some thought, and it is the test to see if you need it or not. Now, to reiterate, choose what you'll draw. I recommend something boxy. Start with a blob to decide your direction. Using that blob as a base, sculpt out a simplified version. Then draw that blob in a different position. Repeat. Do that at least 3 times, daring with different positions. Post your results at this lesson on Proko.com, and I'll show you how to approach this in detail, in premium at Proko.com/perspective. In our next free lessons, we'll study the science of how all this form business works. Orthos, axes, eye levels, picture planes. And in premium, the blob approach, cartoons, airplanes, and much more.
In premium. Okay. All right. I guess we can do simple forms. We'll take a break from faces. Maybe when we watch a proper Loomis head method again, because I haven't visited that in a while. When we do that, we'll get back to the faces. But now, I want to go on line of action and pick basic shapes. I think I don't know if like objects. Yes. Objects, single object. Don't matter. Oh, look at this spoon. Only a spoonful. No, hell no. Okay, you know what? Freak it. I actually don't know what I'm looking at. Like, no, I know. No, this is good. Let's see. I can't copy it, so let's just take a screenshot. Just dump it in here. Oh my god, how I hate this one, bruh. Now let's get back to Photoshop and let's go. So this is not like this. This is like a whatever, right? Whatever. And then we have a circle, just like whatever we will. I feel like I have to press too much on this. Is that a bad thing? Let's do this one. Whoops. Oh, hell no. Sketch. Light sketch. Sketch, rough. Yeah, this one's good. Okay, this is circular. And circles suck, so there's a cube there, first of all. So let's do the cube. The cube. And the cube. And the cube. And do do the cube, do the cube, and do the cube. Straight line, it's very hard. Do the cube and do the cube. This is not very distorted, I feel like, so I think we're good. That's right. and this line right here. Okay. Now this goes straight. Right, this is a straight line. And this is also a straight line. And now we do this. And now we do a circle. Ah, circles. Okay. There you go. Perfect circle. And now this circle is in perspective. So it's perspective. Like here. And this one's here. And we connect it. We connect it. No, that's not it. How? Okay, like how? Like actually. Okay, this one is also three-dimensional. Why is it so freaking hard? It's so hard. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Bro, I do not care. Dude, I just want to try this for a second. Because this is very frustrating. Like, it doesn't freaking matter. This is way better than I will ever draw on the board. And it's just, I don't know why. I just don't know why. It's like even the ellipse that goes against my hand movement, I can draw it better than I will ever draw on the board, on the tablet. Like, look, a foot in perspective, right? Let's do like this person's like this, and this leg is just like here, for example, right? And this one's here. and this foot is like here, and then here. Right, and this is like Mr. Sphere Man or whatever, right? And this arm is over here. Bro, and I'm struggling to draw that. I don't know. Like, I'm scared of like real life mediums and shit. Bro, this is tougher than drawing with a what is it called? Ball pen? Ballpoint? It's either I figure out how to fix, like, maybe it's like the setup, how I'm setting up the desk, or I don't know. Maybe it's like me just working with a tablet just doesn't work. Maybe not enough space. Maybe I'm not moving, because on this it's just like the space is very minimal, yet I can move freely, right? I've got like this, I got this, right? This is a box, I'm drawing a box right now. This is good, this feels good. However, with that, it just doesn't work. And I don't know what the problem is. Right? Let's try to imagine it a little bit further now, to this side, for example. So it goes like this. It's a rectangle, and it goes to the other side. And then way off to the other side. And I'm doing stuff like this, you know? Maybe I should just go to traditional at this point. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, peace out.